Wrapping it up on Sportsbit. Weekend preview edition rolls on. 2 more NFL games to get to. Exceptional customer service, strong promotions, every type of wager you're looking for out there at BetOnline. BetOnline number, Packers and Cowboys, a good late game. Dallas at home, 252 the total. Last year, a shootout in the playoffs. Green Bay catching 5.5, won outright 34-31. But Rodgers has been running for his life. He's been sacked 15 times, and they can't run the ball. Only 3.4 yards a carry. And Bakhtiari and Bulaga, limited participants in practice. We'll see if they can go. They're running out of offensive linemen. Remember, there was a sequence here where guys were getting hurt every play against Chicago in the Thursday night game. Montgomery's got the broken ribs. Adams is getting the concussion protocol. Who knows who's healthy as we tape this on the offensive line and who's going to play on Sunday.
Sure. It's certainly injuries are a legitimate problem for the Green Bay Packers right now. Winning on the road was not a legitimate problem for Green Bay last year. They won here in the postseason. Dallas, of course, won the regular season meeting by double digits in Green Bay. That was kind of Zeke Elliott's coming out party and the Cowboys coming out party last year when they went up to Lambeau and beat the Packers. But, we look at this Packers team. Okay, you talked about Bakhtiari and Bulaga. We don't know if either one of them, both of them were limited participants in practice. Basically, every other offensive tackle on the roster is injured. They beat Chicago with a center and 4 guards. Lane Taylor played at left tackle, Justin McCray at right tackle. Neither guy is built for that role. And, of course, they were lucky in the sense that the Bears handed them more than 1 touchdown in that contest. Here's a quote from offensive tackle Brian Bulaga on his ankle. It's probably one of those things that's going to linger for a while. That's just the way it's going to be. I'm just going to have to get it to a point where it's manageable enough and then just try to take care of it the rest of the way and keep it manageable. That's the reality of it. We don't really have the time to get it to 100%. I think that's unrealistic. So the markets may adjust if Bulaga plays in this contest. Bulaga not going to be anywhere near 100% in this ballgame, and the Packers' offensive line is a concern. Green Bay is only averaging 3.4 yards per rush, or their running backs are only averaging 3.4 yards per rush this season. That's not good. Aaron Rodgers, a guy with a quick release, has been sacked 15 times already. That's not good. The Packers' offensive line is likely to affect their offensive game plan in this one.
Maybe I'm on something or I'm onto something. But the issue's no home field advantage for the Cowboys because sports now is a corporate spectacle, but with the rich and connected, and the average Joe has been priced out and can't go to the games. So Jerry builds this great palace, but not a lot of great atmosphere anymore because the average fan who's nuts can't go to the game, and it's all these corporate folks. They are 7-15 ATS as home favorites the last 3 seasons, and that counts the playoffs. Horrible. That goes back to the Romo days as well. Look at this. 12-28 ATS is home chalk under Garrett. You got to be kidding me. And the offense not the same. It's the same faces, but not the same production. 26 points per game last year, 376 yards and 6 yards per pass. This year, 23 points per game, 343 yards per game, and the yards per pass down to 5.6. I don't know if they're going too conservative or what the issue, but there's been a lot of guys and former players on ESPN saying Des Bryant is just another guy, and above average corners can shut him down.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the Cowboys' offense has been completely shut down. They had 1 bad game against Denver's really good defense, and they had a mediocre game week 1 against the Giants' good defense. So when we look at the aggregate numbers, and again, the points per game slightly down, the yards per game, 33 yards less than it was last year. The yards per play, that's not yards per pass, so the yards per play down about 0.4. So it's down, but it's not down so much that I'm sitting there going, oh my God, the Cowboys are not going to win any more games. What's wrong with Dallas? The yards per pass is down by a half yard. And, of course, Des Bryant's numbers, as you mentioned, are down 15.9 yards per reception last year. This year, down to 13.3. We're a quarter way into the season. I'm not that worried. Dak Prescott doesn't sound too worried. Quote, we score 50, we score 100. Y'all are going to find something to nitpick. It doesn't bother us at all. According to y'all, we need to score more, and we need to score every single time we get the ball. That's our standard, too. We're heading in the right direction. We've gotten better each and every game. Of course, the defense wasn't right last week. They didn't have the linebacker Sean Lee. They didn't have linebacker Anthony Hitchens. They only had 4 linebackers available. Hitchens, of course, hasn't played yet all season, but both Lee and Hitchens have been practicing all week. decent chance we'll see both of them for the Cowboys against the Packers.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.